Dear brothers and sisters, we are in this Easter octave on the Thursday of Easter. Last week, exactly 1 week back, on Holy Thursday, Maundy Thursday, was the last encounter of Jesus with his disciples. And we know Jesus instituted the Holy Eucharist. He broke the bread, he gave, and he ate with them. And after 1 week, we see again Jesus coming in the midst of the apostles, and he's talking with them. Disciples were overjoyed, they are marveled, but they're still confused. They are not believing fully. And Jesus ate with them and asked their questions, their doubts, and they clarified and reminded what he taught last 3 years during his ministry, in which he took along all these disciples with him. He explained the scriptures. Last 3 days from Easter onwards, we see Jesus appearing to Mary Magdalene. Yesterday, we heard Jesus appeared to 2 disciples, explain. And today, we see Jesus is coming in midst of apostles while they were inside the room with sadness. And from today onwards, it continues. Next 3 days that Jesus is appearing different times to apostles. And we see how first time, second time, third time, Jesus appearing to the 11 and consoling them and confirming their faith that they should be strengthened and they should be witnesses and they should preach. And that is what we see in the Gospels and the following in the Bible. These disciples witnessed Jesus. We are the witnesses. We have touched, we saw, and that is what we proclaim. And today, in the first reading, we see how boldly Peter is proclaiming. And the same astonishment, that marvel, how disciples went through. The people of Jerusalem also were amazed by the miracle they witnessed in Jerusalem. Lame person walking. And Peter says, why are you so marveled? Why are you so amazed? It is Jesus who did this. And he is able to proclaim boldly. And he says, we are the witnesses. And today, this message God is giving, that we too are witnesses. As gospel ends today, you are witnesses of these things. And Peter, in turn, he says, we are the witness. It is our call as a Christian to experience. And surely sometimes we also will be like this disciple, doubting, confused, or maybe something like a father who brings that child for healing. And Jesus asks, do you believe? He agrees, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief. Maybe it should be our prayer. We are Christians and we believe, we know everything, but sometimes it is not so personal to us. And when we ask like this prayer, Lord, I believe, but help my unbelief, God will appear. Just as he gave that grace to the apostles, he too appeared. And every day as we celebrate the sacrament, God comes. As he stood in front of the apostles, God comes in our midst and we receive him, body and blood. And God speaks through his word. Let us ask God's grace to believe and to experience the resurrected Jesus, and to allow ourselves to that grace to flow through us to others, to be witnesses in this world.